Hi guys, welcome to Origin. Today's topic is knowledge. Right, there's something very wrong with the way knowledge is perceived by society as I see it, and I'm going to explain it to you as best as I can by using two different types of knowledge. The first is mainstream knowledge, which is scientific facts, mathematical formulae, scientific formulae, historical facts, anything to maybe even facts about some really well-known bands or musical acts, really well-known films or actors or stuff like that, general knowledge. And then there's what I call alternative knowledge, which is basically anything else, which could be anything from, say, celebrity gossip to facts about lesser-known musical acts or lesser-known films or actors or stuff like that, stuff which isn't perceived to be useful in society, and so the problem is that that kind of knowledge doesn't generally, at least as I see it, get regarded as knowledge at all. And when it comes to stuff like IQ, like knowledge is used in assessing part of someone's IQ, that can be a big problem. And it's also a big problem when it comes to other stuff. Here on YouTube is a good example because, well, you only really need to look at one person's video to see exactly how what I'm saying is at least makes sense. I'll describe it as simply as I can. It's when people on YouTube describe someone as stupid, basing their entire intelligence on a couple of points they've made on maybe one or two videos, or if you're really lucky, the whole channel, but most of the time people don't bother watching the whole channel, it's just the one video they're talking about. And that's the thing I have an issue with. I'm also not discriminating between different kinds of groups, because every group does this. Literally every single group. You see on comments all the time stuff like, "You're so stupid." And yeah, I mean, you want a good example, you want someone who calls people stupid all the time. Not that I have anything against this guy, but the Amazing Atheist. He uses the word stupid so much it's almost lost all meaning. So there's your perfect example. No offense, TJ, if you see this video, I seriously doubt it, but it is just something that happens. It's probably something that's going to continue happening. This video is not going to have any effect on this happening. So people who have not very much mainstream knowledge might have a lot of alternative knowledge, and for that reason they should not automatically be considered stupid. You have to look into that as well. Otherwise, you're not looking at the whole picture. You're just looking at one tiny part. I'm now going to use myself as an example. I know a lot about lots of musical acts which get, yes, some attention, but not what you would consider, global attention on a massive level, like the kind that the Beatles get, or the Rolling Stones, or bands like that. Like, say, I know a lot about Mike Patton, or Marilyn Manson, or Tool, but, that knowledge isn't going to get me anywhere, but it's still knowledge. That's what I'm trying to say. People who have that kind of knowledge shouldn't be considered stupid, just because that knowledge might not be useful. It's still knowledge nonetheless, and therefore it should count towards anything where knowledge is assessed, like on an IQ test, or on, trivia programs such as Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We have it in the UK as well. But yeah, that's a problem, and it's a problem we should sort out. And I think that's everything today. See you next time on Origin. I'll decide what I'll be talking about soon, and you should see one hopefully by the end of this week. So take care, guys. Bye bye.